Hey, what is up, everybody? It's your boy FORDTHA1. We're back with episode 2 of the podcast. This one is gonna be a banger just as well as the first one. We got my main man, my high school partner, Gavin Adcock. How you doing, man?
Good, man. How you doing?
Man, I'm alright.
We gotta
we gotta turn it up. We gotta welcome to the podcast. Now today, what we're gonna do is take a deep dive into Gavin's life, career, and even touch on him getting, with the football team stuff, man. Touch on that a little bit, man. So I think I want to start with playing the song first. We're gonna let this thing go real quick.
You got your long tan legs on my gray leather seat, and the smile on your face makes my heart stop to beat. The best damn thing these trucks ever seen. You're the only reason they'd ever guess me.
Like,
Should let you perform. Got the mic.
Tell me we so good of a performer.
Let him walk into the front door. Start out.
that's good on 441. Yeah, got off 441.
You're like a love disease, making me wish for more. Girl, I know there ain't no cure.
Man, matter of fact, it's past high school. Like, shoot, me,
Play ball when we get with little kids.
I know, right? Yeah, literally.
School.
At least around since 6th grade, man. At least probably, shoot. I think we even went to the same elementary, man. Like, I think I know.
Me and Daniel went to
I've known
daycare
Gavin for
together.
some years.
Y'all went to daycare. God
I
damn.
grew up with Gavin. That shit crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man.
met
Them in like 7th to 8th grade, like in no county for sure.
All of us really go way back. So it's just amazing that we all here today, and then we doing this for y'all, man. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun, man. First of all, thank you so much for coming, man. We really
Thank y'all
appreciate
for
it.
having me. I enjoyed hanging out with y'all and talking about whatever.
How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. Just trying to finish up school, so I'm studying for some tests and getting ready to get out of here. Get out of Statesboro. Start my music.
I know that, yeah, man. Yes, sir. I know that's right. I just got done with the test before I came in here, so I know how that is.
Oh, man. Yeah. I don't want to hear about tests.
Oh, yeah,
My tests are different.
Test built different, especially in engineering, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Let's dive a little bit more into it. First thing I'm gonna ask you, my boy, is like, when did you first start singing? When did that first come?
I've always loved just listening to music in the car or looking up songs on YouTube and just singing my lungs out to them ever since I was a little kid. And in high school, I had a few little like tiny shows and played some songs and wrote a few songs with some people, but never really like started taking it serious till last year in 2021.
Who did you do the shows for?
I did some like talent competitions in high school, and then I played at a high school pep rally before a football game, senior.
Oh, yeah. I remember.
You did, Mr.
Yeah, I definitely remember that.
Yeah, I did.
I remember. That's when I first started to sing, I think.
Dang, yeah, I remember that too when he played, or he sung in front of everybody at that pep rally in high school.
Yeah, I remember
man.
that.
And man, got some vocals on.
Yeah.
It was crazy, Justin. Like he came out and did it for a football game. It was nice. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was nice.
Was it just you or was Sebastian?
It was Sebastian too. Sebastian's one of my guitar players I got started out with.
Yeah. I remember Sebastian. Yeah, 'cause I've been talking to him. Shoot, I might get him in one too. Shoot, this go well. Maybe I can get both of y'all in another one. Let's see how it goes. So you say you first started singing like in front of people when you did like the little talent shows, correct?
Talent shows and performing at pep rallies and just singing for people around the house and stuff. Like,
So your parents already knew you that you had a voice or whatever. Like,
oh yeah.
when did you figure out that you had a voice? Like, did somebody tell you, or did you like just know?
I just think people told me maybe like in middle school or something. We were like riding around, some like family members or something, and they just pressed me to keep singing. They really liked how I sounded in the car, so.
Dang. Yeah, bro. That's how it started.
I know, just somebody complimenting you and saying you sound good. I mean,
That's enough, yeah.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That is a suck.
You ever experienced stage fright? It's like the
Uh,
whole time I've known you, like
So I know you never been like, you always been confident. Like,
so Georgia Southern has a women's clinic where like women come and it's like a fundraiser, and they come and have like a day of like a football player, and they like put on pads and like run through drills and all this different stuff. Well, they wanted me to come sing a few songs for the women's clinic, and I mean, I played at some bars and some venues and some private shows, and I'd never been more nervous than to sing in front of 250
Oh my God.
women.
Oh my
And they were just like, they were all sitting down and just staring at the stage, and I just walked in. I was like, what's going on, y'all? Y'all doing? Some of them finally got into it when I started singing, but before that I was like, damn. The pressure's on now.
Oh man.
More than walking out in front of hundreds of people and they going crazy, and I love that, but it was just kind of quiet and awkward that show.
Now you think you can go out there and do that?
Man, I don't know, man. That would take a lot of practice, honestly. Bro, that shit would get crazy, honestly, bro.
Everybody
The
leave.
first time would definitely be completely bad.
Everybody see Dave
bro.
leave. I'm just,
Oh my God.
I had to pick them.
I might go out there and get one good song out of me, but that's it.
When did you like decide to really like make a song?
Well, I'd always wrote some songs in high school. I had probably, I don't know, 5 or 6 songs in high school that I'd written, and I didn't ever know what I was going to do with them. I had one that I had like partially written, and I'll get back to that in a minute. But I tore my knee up in spring ball last April. We were doing spring practice, and I had a really bad knee injury, tore my knee all up, had to have surgery, was going to be at the house for 6 weeks after the surgery. And that night, after I tore my knee up, I made an Instagram. And for some reason, Sebastian was coming down that week to come record We Love Football. We were just like, let's post something on Instagram. And he come down that week, and I made the Instagram. We posted the video that Friday. We recorded it Thursday, had a dude edit it, and we put it out on Friday. And it just got like a really, really strong initial Instagram reaction. Like out of the blue, out of nowhere. I just, first post I ever posted. Probably got like 10,000 views.
Sheesh.
yeah.
So,
God.
so I was like, this is kind of cool. So we made a few more covers, and a buddy of mine's, my sister's friend's boyfriend come over. She'd always said he could play guitar really well, and I knew him. We'd met, and I showed him this one song. I said, I got the first verse and the first chorus, and I don't have anything else. Well, I sang it to him. He put the guitar to it like right away, and it was Ain't No Cure. And I woke up. He said, you got to finish writing this. And I woke up the next morning, and I wrote the rest of the song in like an hour. He come back over. We played it all the way through a few times, got it sounding right, and I set up a recording date at Full Moon Studio in Watkinsville, Georgia, our hometown. Got in there in July and let it out in August.
Dang. That's awesome, man.
I know, right?
That's really awesome how that really like came to be. Like just for your sister's boyfriend having that kind of connection in that way.
Heck
Him
yeah.
like playing the guitar like that too, and just like helping you.
Oh yeah, I mean it was
finish
just like right off the bat. Like it was just, I sang it to him one time, I sang it to him again, and
he just went straight into
went
it.
straight into it, and it's been played pretty much the exact same.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's also with being injured. Like just the past
Yeah, I had
mental health or whatever.
Yeah, it was like definitely helped my mental health. It was just like, I mean, there was probably a stretch of time in that 6 weeks where I probably wrote 10 songs in that 6 weeks. And I was just getting up every morning. Parents were going to work. Brother was going to school. My sister was down here at school. So the house was just mine. So I just let my mind roll and just write. And it was a really emotional time for me because I've never not been able to go out of the house. And I mean, like, I couldn't put pressure on my foot for like all that whole 6 weeks, and then probably a couple weeks after I was barely walking on it.
Good. Yeah, behind that helped cope.
Yes, sir.
Whatever going on.
Made something beautiful.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
It's natural. And we here now. We interviewing you about it. On the
Heck
song.
yeah.
That's fine.
Are you thinking about doing a music video for it?
I've definitely thought about a music video. I'm gonna get some time in the summer.
Okay, yeah.
Just
So,
when it's real green outside, that's just kind of the feeling I had when I wrote it. Like
okay.
going on a ride, you with that dang special someone. And it's just it's just a nice like spring summer vibe. You go for a ride. You're like, let's go for a ride. Roll the windows down.
I gotta pull up to the video.
Especially
if it's informative, I'm pull it up.
I know, right?
So then after you started getting the initial reaction when you released your first song on Instagram, after that you really felt like you could really do it, and then after that you was just like, shoot, I could probably start like a music career off of this.
Yeah, it really kind of hit me right then. I was like, people are kind of enjoying this, and I've got songs written. I've always had a passion for it, and it's just time to dive in. It's something that I could do for the rest of my life, and every day is going to be different. And
So, that's lit. That boy go out there get the vocals. Sitting thinking about the girl. She ain't get the girl like that, can't you? I'm talking nigga, girl. You think, boy, think about it, I got that Chris Brown voice, boy. I'm going crazy out here. But okay, so what all projects have you made? You gonna let everybody know like what all projects have you made? And the names all of them. You feel me?
I dropped Ain't No Cure in August, and then I dropped Rowdy Southern Saturday. I got in the studio in July while I was playing football for the university, so it was really hard to find studio time while our bye week come up, and I'd scheduled a whole weekend. And we went in there and we recorded 5 songs that weekend. We recorded Thriving Here, Rowdy Southern Saturday, Pleasure and Pain, Lose Control, and we recorded We Love Football, but you just can't drop it like towards the end of football season. So we have out Rowdy Southern Saturday, Thriving Here, Pleasure and Pain, and Lose Control just come out on the EP. They're all on 5-song EP on Spotify, Apple Music, whatever. And I've gotten in the studio 3 more times since then, and I'm getting in the studio this Friday to record another one.
Uh-oh. You going back to back on him, man. That's hard.
Oh man.
He about to get right back in the studio. I respect it. Yeah, keep that going.
Well, you gotta keep going. You hard. Like I don't even listen to country music, but you hard.
Yeah.
Who you
I remember the first time I heard it. Like I heard the song, but I downloaded it. Right.
Yeah.
I'm riding back to Athens. 3-hour show. I'm just listening. It's on shuffle. The song pop up, but I hadn't really listened to it yet. So it's just playing. I'm driving. I ain't gonna look at my phone and change it. I'm like, oh, this shit kind of hard. What the fuck? I was looking. I was like, oh, this is Gavin. What the fuck? This is hard.
Hell yeah. I mean, I have a lot of people that say they don't even listen to country music at all. I'll be like, take a listen to this. I mean, I'll scroll through TikTok lives and I'll see somebody with a big crowd on there listening to music. I'll be like, yeah, play Ain't No Cure.
Yeah.
Who's it by? I'm like, it's by me. I've never heard of you. And I was like, well, take a listen. And they'll be like, dang. I'll tell you, I don't even listen to country music. I hate country music, but this rides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It does.
I ain't even gonna lie. I know every word.
It's actually really, like, it's
My
really
slow jam. What?
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest with you. When I recorded it, I had football the next morning at 6 a.m.
Yo.
Oh my god.
We got done recording about 8 in the afternoon. I went and got some dinner. I got in the truck and I drove all the way back to Statesboro, and I listened to the Ain't No Cure on repeat the whole time. I was so proud of it. I've never been so proud in my whole life of anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awesome.
Work for that. You made that.
And some songs you go in there one time and you record it in a day or in a few hours. Sometimes you record it live. Like we recorded Ain't No Cure live, and we recorded Lose Control completely live. And sometimes they take 30 minutes, and sometimes they take hours or days. Like you got to go in there and be like, well, what does this need? What do you need to add here? What's going to make this sound fuller? What do we need to critique? Maybe we need to go back and, because I mean, we make like the initial recording is most of the time just like a big demo and then you figure out what you need to like clean up on it,
Then
or
you go in and
what you need to add. Yeah.
So do you like write it down or just off the top of the head?
What do you mean?
Like when you try to sing, and you try to like write a song, like you write it down or you just come up with it. Like
I'll just be freestyling.
Okay.
I'll just be like country freestyling.
Oh, okay.
And
No,
or like or I'll think of just like a phrase that just
Sound good or something.
sounds good or like really, really, really makes sense that I've never heard before, and I'm like writing it down, taking a recording, whatever. Like if you're at home, you got a pen and pad or something, or you're on your computer, like you got your phone, you just like start recording. If you're like, I don't know, say you're at a bar and you're drinking with your friends, and like that line comes to your head, you just
gotta put it down.
you take off outside and you're like, oh, I gotta go, and you just go outside, go in the corner of the bar, you record, and then you're like, all right, let's drink. I got that for tomorrow, and
oh shit!
and just get
There
on
you
it.
go. There
So
you
where do
go.
you say your biggest inspiration, like for the songwriting, come from?
Just depends. Sometimes, like, I mean, most of my songs are like life experience, like real life experience. And I mean, Ain't No Cure is just about that one chick that made me feel that way, and I will never say who it is. It's my secret.
Oh,
On top of the bus. There just wasn't a better album cover than this.
Is it at least cold?
Oh, it was cold.
It's almost like it was made for this album cover.
Yeah, it was just how it
Perfect
lined
moment.
up. Yeah.
They knew it was happening.
So what for the first verse and all that, what was all the inspiration in there? Where did all the inspiration come from?
I was just like, let's make a song about the day in the life of a college student. And it's called, I named it Rowdy Southern Saturday because we go to Southern. But it is for really anybody in the South. Like, I mean, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be from Southern to listen to it. And it's just a big ass day of partying. You woke up, like, my envision was it was Friday night and you're just at the bar and you're just hammering, all your friends are there, and the night's just flashing in and out. Boom, you wake up, oh, you were in a fog, you're just feeling like crap. You wake up, I just imagined I was at my house. Like, I wrote it in my house. I had to write it in my college house. It had to be the inspiration. I was like, this place, I mean, our house is just a wreck. It's just a big ass frat house. And like, we have people coming in and out all the time, parties all the time. And I just had to write it in there. So I mean, I just thought that I've lived this many times. Woke up, it was late in the morning, you're hungover, you come out into the living room, the living room's wrecked. Like, there's so much random crap, like, you're like, how did this get here? You're just, mind's in a fog, there's beer cans everywhere, it's just a mess. And I just imagine, like, your phone died, you plug it up, and then you look at it, and it's just sheets of green. Say it's from your girlfriend at the time, and you just didn't talk to her last night. You were just having a blast. And she's like, screw you, I'm tired of you, I'm done. Don't bother talking to me today. So you're like, shit, whatever, screw it, I'm going to go live my day. And you end up going to Fast and Easy, getting some smokes and some drink, going to pregame, and then you go into the pool, and then you just living it up. Go back home from the pool, get dressed, go to the bar. And then, so Rowdy Southern Saturday.
Rehab all Sunday.
You'll see me creeping in the Pedialyte with a hoodie. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, please Kilopedia Light, throw it up. I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
That recorded song.
We drank a little in the studio. I mean, we don't get real drunk, but we have a few. It really cuts the edge, gets the mind going.
Yeah.
Really don't want to get like hammered drunk though.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, he right. I've heard it like if you just sip on like a little bit to drink, it actually does focus you more. Apparently, I've actually heard about that. Some people do that before they play.
It just makes us more loose. Like, we're in the studio and we're going through it a few times. And it's not clicking a little bit. Step back. You tell. I mean, everybody's got their headphones on. That's helping you record. You tell a joke, and everybody laughs, and then you keep rolling. You start over, and then usually everybody's more loose.
You ever hit a stump and like you feel like you can't record it right?
The song we recorded, Pleasure and Pain. We didn't have a click track to it when we went in there, so I was like, we're going to start with this one. And we got to working on it, and we just couldn't get it down tight enough right off the bat, so my guitar player and drummer, they just sat there and played on it and played on it and played on it until they were tight with it. And when they got tight with it, I went in there and recorded, and it had tons of little like guitar pieces and solos and stuff we had to work out and fillers and all different kinds of stuff we had to throw into that song. We ended up putting an organ in it.
Yeah.
I didn't imagine we'd ever put an organ in it. My guitar player was like, I think it needs an organ. And I was like, well, screw it. Let's give it a chance. And organ player came in and put it in there, but it took a few hours for sure. And then we had to stop and then go in. I had to record it. We didn't like one of the lines, so I went in there and I laid down another line.
Yeah.
I come up with another line for the song. It took a lot longer than expected, so we recorded that one, and then we recorded Thriving Here, and it took probably an hour and a half to get that one like completely done. Didn't have to do much to it. And this was on Saturday night. We had Saturday and Sunday, and we recorded Lose Control next, and we recorded it live. It took 3 takes, and we were done.
Yeah.
And it was done. We never touched it again.
Yeah.
It's just crazy how some songs take hours to days, and some songs take 3 live takes and you're done.
I got you.
That's interesting with that. So like with you taking the time to do that, like with that, because you know you do school, you college, and then the singing. And how do you balance all of that together? You know.
Lately at school, I've been when I played football, it was so much around football, and I loved playing football, and it was a great time. But music and football didn't mix. They just wanted you to completely stop doing that and just focus on football. And, I mean, the NLI stuff was happening, and it came through right in July. I made my Instagram in April, and I was just making it come in the 1st of July, and we recorded at the end of July for Ain't No Cure. So you can start making money off of college athletics for the first time ever. And it was illegal before then. I couldn't have made music and put it out there on streaming services or played concerts. Well, all that come in perfectly on time. And they just weren't happy when people were really going after that. They were like, oh, it's getting in your head. It's taken away from football. And really, everybody was just trying to make a little money off of it because, I mean, yeah, scholarship check's nice, but it really is. It runs out way faster than you think.
Yeah. You saying before the NIL, of course, you couldn't make money, but you now, even if like your music has nothing to do with the team, they still wouldn't let you make money before like they passed the thing.
Oh. Yeah, if you weren't involved with the team, you could make money off of it. Like if you weren't playing football here, you could make money off of it if you're a regular student. But if you played college football up before last July, you could not do sponsorships, deals, anything. You could go to restaurants, and it was against the rules for somebody to come up and say, I'd like to pay for your meal because you're a football player or because you play college athletics. Against the rules. Now, free for all. Somebody comes up to you, says, I work for so-and-so company. I want you to take a picture of this, put it on your Instagram. Here's $1,000.
Yeah.
You can do that.
Dang.
Shit. You were saying like some of the people were like
it's definitely a lot better now
in football or whatever.
Oh yeah, just coaches and stuff. They would just be like, none of the main coaches, but some of the other coaches would just give you a hard time if we weren't doing good or something wasn't going right, or maybe you didn't do good at practice. They wanted to point the finger back at that and be like, oh yeah, this is why this NIL stuff is why.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I get what you're saying now. Trying to make that the reason.
Yeah, they just wanted to point the finger to make you feel bad about it for some reason. A lot of coaches wouldn't. A lot of coaches didn't care, but there was a few coaches that did, and it was just kind of like,
yeah.
That's interesting.
I didn't think about that. I thought that you would be able to make music like before the deal, the NIL. I thought that you would be able to make music as long as it was separate, like from the team. You know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't let y'all do any of that.
no.
Dang, that's crazy.
I mean, not that I was trying to pursue it then anyway. It just
Yeah.
It just really stumbled in front of me that rule changed right then. It was just really.
That's a good time.
I know, right? That's perfect timing.
Good time.
So I'm guessing too. Also before then, like before that last July, they were. If you were out trying to put some stuff up, they would probably what? Did they tell you like to take stuff down?
No. I mean, it was in April, and I was just doing it for fun. Like I was.
So it was already past the time then.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't making any money off of it then at all. Not at all. Like I was just posting stuff on Instagram when you getting paid for nothing at all.
But now that boy,
Working on it for sure.
On the way.
regardless, yeah, you on the way. You on the way.
going somewhere. That's all that counts.
Working.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, regardless, you doing something right now that shoot, I'm excited for you. Shoot, like really, I'm the type. I like to see everybody winning. That's just me. Period. I make sure all of us finna be doing something too.
I like to see everybody like doing what they really want to do type shit. So
Heck yeah.
Same.
I appreciate that because I mean, there's a lot of people that say they care about you, but they really love to see you fail.
yeah.
They watch you just to see you fail.
Right.
That boy done said the truth right there.
They shake your hand, smile. When you leave, they praying that you fall.
All right, so I got a question. What's the most like hating ass shit like you had to encounter?
I played a concert the other day, and I've had some people hit me up. I don't know if they're just seeking attention, just like a few people every once in a while. They'll be like, I played on the road the other day. I played for like 4 fraternities. Just went up there, sang a few songs, had a good time, got everybody hyped up. And the next day, I got a direct message on Instagram. I looked at it, and it said, I was at the concert. I just want to let you know, you suck. And I was, what the fuck? I showed my buddy. He was like, don't respond to that. And I was like, I'm going to respond, but it's not going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to say thank you. And they opened and they didn't say nothing, so it didn't bother me at all.
Jeez.
That person literally took the time out of their day to go on Instagram, look you up.
They follow me. They still follow me. They still follow me.
That's the crazy.
They probably liking your post too, bro. Getting with that free hat.
He ain't lying. You know me giving out the free ass shit. They be trying to win, but
that shit.
that's crazy. So they follow you. They went on Instagram. They follow you. They took the time to literally message you. They went to your concert first of all. Then they took the time to message you.
Yeah.
That's
wild.
It didn't bother me at all. I just thought it was funny. Like, people just love to hate sometimes.
Man. So if your main way of dealing with it is, man,
Kindness and smile.
Yeah.
If you get mad, you get fired up, they love it. But if you go, well, maybe I'm just not for everybody. Smile at them. It kills them, eats them inside. They're like, why did he not get mad? Because I don't care. I don't care. I'm just gonna keep making music. I'm gonna keep performing. If you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. Like, maybe I'm just not for you.
That boy is on the right path.
Yes, sir.
That boy is on the right path. Y'all hear, boy. I've also heard this too. They'll be like, for every 100 like good comments. There always be that probably one bad one, but a lot of people let that one bad one
eat them.
Yeah,
eat them. And I've definitely been there. I've definitely let some stuff people said eat at me, and I've thought about it. But I've really grown just to know that they're gonna come from time to time.
Yes, sir. When you on top, that's just how it is.
Ain't on top, we climbing.
Yeah.
well, you on your way.
Hey, bro, you how I think. You right.
Nah, bro, you a celebrity down
Yeah,
here.
bro, you on top.
How is that? How is the celeb status down in the borough?
It's fun. Like I really like. I mean, I like going out and seeing people, and people telling me they're enjoying their music or how. I mean, I've had people come up to me at bars and like restaurants, and they stop me, and they literally about had tears in their eyes and be like, "I'm gonna let you know this song affected me." Or like for Ain't No Cure, couples come up to me and they're like, "This is our song." Like I drive a Ford F-150, and they're like, it just. I love, or like people come up to me, they're like, "Man, Rowdy Southern Saturday, this is my life. Like I go to Georgia Southern, this is my life. It's a party."
Oh man,
That is so hard.
And like sometimes I just want to stay in though. Sometimes I like
Just chilling.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Sometimes you go out and you just don't want anybody to know who you are.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go out and people just want to take pictures with you and stuff. And that's cool and all. And I love taking pictures with them. And sometimes you just don't want to be seen. There's highs and lows of it. So, but I enjoy it for the most part. I love interacting with people that listen to my music.
You always been a people person since I met you, bro. So I feel like you will handle that well. I like a lot of people I know, because you always smile and you can tell a joke. You ain't never been like awkward. You just funny.
Heck yeah.
I know, right?
Me and this man used to play baseball together. That was some of the funniest times of my life. I ain't gonna lie. For real. For real.
Again, my hat is off to you. Like seriously, man, that is some next level type stuff.
It's just like, I mean, they just enjoy the music, and I love touching people. Like when I write a song for everybody. Like it's not just for me. Like I'm not just like, I'm gonna let this out for me. I'm letting this out for everybody. Like the time our band puts into the songs, and by the time they're out, we've heard them a lot. People are like, how many times you heard Ain't No Cure? I'm like, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't let that out until almost a month and some change later.
Yeah.
And we listen to it and 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 listen to it. And by the time we let it out, I'm just so excited for everybody else to hear it.
Yeah. You think you can make music like just for yourself? For no one? You think you ever get to that point where you're making music just for
Well, I have wrote some songs that touched me in a way that, like I did start writing a song about about Gus and Sam when they were high school, and I went out in Athens one Saturday night a couple weeks ago, and I woke up and I was a little hungover on Sunday, and I was just feeling down, and I saw Gus's mom posted on Instagram, so I just started reminiscing, and I found a picture of him, my grandma, and me after a high school football game, and I just posted it, and I was like, if I was going to go back and tell my younger self what I know now, what would I tell him? So I just typed it in the Instagram, and I posted it, and it was just like step by step of what I would do, really just how to live your life, and how I would like tell myself to live my life then. And then I was just like kind of down that day, and I was like, I'll really write the best when I'm like, if it's a sad song or a song that's supposed to make you like feel more alive. If I'm really sad, that's when I gotta write it. Like I went down to the basement, my parents were upstairs, and they were like, what are you doing? And I'm like, don't come down here. And I mean, I cried, and I wrote this song about them. And I finished it down there all by myself.
It's like therapy.
I feel like sad music, maybe you're like, this is when you're feeling good, this is when you're feeling okay, this is when you're feeling bad. Like when you're feeling bad, sometimes when you listen to a sad song, you go ahead and hit rock bottom with your feelings.
Yeah.
And the only place after that's up. So like if you take yourself to like a really sad level, like maybe that sad, you can't get any lower, and it's all up from there. And then I feel like that's why people listen to sad music. They love to touch those emotional highs and lows.
Yeah.
Like this is the happiest you've ever been. This is the saddest you've ever been. And like maybe you like live around here. Maybe you like live around here. But I feel like hitting those emotional peaks is why people listen to music.
Yeah, no one's listening to a song that just make them a little bit happy. They want the song that's making them.
Oh yeah.
Then when they in their feelings, they listen to something that's gonna make them feel way lower. Like I get what you're saying.
Heck yeah.
What's your favorite to make sad, party, happy music?
I just have a lot of different emotions. Like I don't know if I have if I'm just chilling by myself, I love to sit outside. I love nature. I love just sitting outside and just everything being quiet, hearing like crickets or like just the world. And I'll listen to like sad or slow music then, but like if I'm getting ready to go out or having a concert or party, I'm not going to be listening to sad music at all. Like, got to be listening to something more upbeat, something that's going to get you going, because from the crowd that I play for, it's wild, crazy party. It's like, let's cut loose. And you can't listen to sad music like that. And then, like, maybe I'm just riding in the car, and then you listen to something kind of like Ain't No Cure. Or it's just like, feel good, make you feel good. There's nothing in that song that has a negativity at all.
Yeah.
Like, it just keeps good vibes.
What type of music do you listen to? Like artists that inspire you to make the type of music that you make?
I grew up listening to a lot of like Jason Aldean, Alan Jackson. I listened to a lot of Hank Williams growing up. It's grown into a lot of newer artists that I've listened to today, but I just remember riding in the car listening to the radio before iPhones and iPods were even a thing. And you just turn the radio on, you flipping through stations till you find something that like just clicks. And I don't know, it's hard to narrow it down to just a couple artists though. Like I listen to like heavy rock to like the slowest, like oldest country you've ever listened to. Yeah. To like, and I think rap's interesting as well. Like I love just listening to the lyrics. Yeah. Everything's got their benefits.
So yeah, man.
Oh my god! Well,
look at that, man.
I know so on there, cause I'm messing. I love these kind of conversations. I want to ask you, like, what motivates you? What's the motivation for you, Dick, with the music right now? What would you say the motivation is for you to continue putting out music?
Everybody has aspirations of making money. If I sat here and just everybody's trying to build their bank account so they can provide for themselves for the rest of their life. If I didn't say that, I'd be lying to you. But I do love.
Yes, I know there's something else too deep. Guy, I know you.
I do love touching people. Like I love people saying that they love the music, or like when I was telling you that dude come up to me at the bar and he was like, man, I've lost a couple good friends and lost my grandpa in the past couple months, and it's really, really hit me. And there's one song I listen to and it's Thriving Here, and it's about broke me down at the bar, about had me crying. Or I was playing football, this couple, they're boosters for the team. They come up to me. They're great people, very nice people. And they come up to me, and they were like, I think they said it was their son's wife that had died of cancer, and he was having a really, really hard time. And they come up to me and told me that he wanted them to tell me that Ain't No Cure reminded him of his wife and how they was just having young love, and he said that song really helped him get through hard times. And I mean, we were going into a meeting, and I had to not go in for a second. I couldn't hold it together. I was like real emotional about that, and I asked him for his number, and I texted him, just told him that it's all gonna be okay, and I'm sorry for his loss, and that I'm sure she was a great woman. I just love touching people like that. I love people getting an emotional click from the songs, because at times I write real stories, but at times I write about scenarios, and I just try to relate to what people are actually feeling.
I respect that. And this ain't about me, but me and you about on the same page. Like, well, my reason with the YouTube for me is like, other than just like wanting to see everybody do better, I love touching people as well.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally I get people to comment like, "This is one guy on my YouTube. Again, this ain't about me. This is all about you. You know what I'm saying? It's probably about you, but I just want to tell this because it's just like, this one guy, man, he always be watching my videos. And I remember one time he commented, he was talking about, man, like, I just lost my mother, or his aunt, I want to say. And he was just saying, man, I love watching your videos, man. They make me feel better, even though I, lost someone that close. They make me laugh. You know what I'm saying? They make me feel better. See, it seems like me and you about the same page again. This ain't about me, it's about you, you know what I'm saying? But I just feel like I had to at least share that too. Because I respect what you're doing. I just got to say it because I respect it. Period. Respect it. A lot of people don't get their kudos while they're here. They wait until people dead and gone to finally say, oh my God, yeah, this dude was that. This dude did this. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I want to tell people as I can. And hey, bro.
Heck yeah, that's real.
Shh. Hey, bro. The reason why we've been good friends for what? All of us. Now it's time to get to, I know a lot of people been waiting on, man, with the football situation. So, can we talk about, what happened with you getting kicked out of like the Georgetown football team, or you know what I'm saying? Or,
yeah, heck yeah, we can. Let's go. I ain't chained up.
What happened with that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
so I was coming back from the football injury we talked about earlier, and I was already missing a few games, and all the music stuff had been going on. I'd already played a couple shows. Well, like, fourth game of the year, I'm coming back. I'm not supposed to come back for another few games after that, but I really wanted to get back early, so we really stressed all the rehab and stuff and all the strength building and got me back where I could play. And I wasn't 100%, but I was ready to play. Well, we get on the buses to go to the game, and this is hours before the game. This isn't like right before the game or anything. It's just like at least 2.5 hours before the game. We get on the bus, and we're going around. We go all the way around towards Dingus, past Kennedy. We get on the main road right next to the school right there, and we're headed towards Greek Row. And as soon as we hit Dingus McGee's right there, turning left, we start singing the Valley song. And y'all had never heard the Valley song, and I ain't gonna sing it because it's like everybody'd get mad if I sang it because it's real tight with the team, and it's awesome. And I loved, and I sang it every time, every game, even if I wasn't playing before that. And I sang it for the past couple of years. We get to go, we sing it like 3 times, 3 different people sings it. Somebody does a chant, we get fired up, bang on the bus. And I'd done this before. I got on top of the bus and surfed the bus previous years. Like, nobody cared, nobody said a thing. Nobody really saw us hop up there most of the time, but I mean, if they did, they didn't care. And when we got to row, all the people from the fraternities and sororities, they were just there popping champagne, dousing the bus, throwing beer cans in the bus, people chugging them. It's going crazy. And I'm on top, just getting the crowd going crazy. The crowd was nuts that day. It was just wild. There was a ton of people out there. Some of the most I'd ever seen. And I looked down, the bus is moving, and everybody was like, oh my God, you're on top of the bus. It's so dangerous. I was like, y'all, right after this, we went and got dressed. And we put on gear and equipment. and we ran our heads into each other. I ran my head into 600 pounds of people, like probably 15, 20 snaps that game. That 5 mile an hour bus chug surf, safest thing I did all day. It was the safest thing I did all day. I mean, people watch football. And college football is different. It is a war, and people are trying to hurt you and take you out. And we're going by, and we're getting the crowd pumped up. People are coming by with champagne bottles, throwing beer cans at the bus. Beer cans always go in the bus. They fly through the windows, go in the bus. And I saw a dude that I knew, and he flashed it to me, and I was like, opened my hands, and he tossed it to me, and I killed the dang 3/4 of a beer that was left. It wasn't even fully open. I didn't shotgun it. I just chugged it down. It come to me. I was about to pop the top. Top was already popped. Killed the damn beer, and we went to the game. And it ended up getting posted on Barstool. It was going crazy. People were like loving it, going wild. We lost the game. We lost 28-20. Like, if we'd have won the game, honestly, who would have cared? But we lost the game. The previous athletic director that hired Coach Lunsford had left. He went to Ole Miss. And then the new one come in. Coach Lunsford's contract was still pretty long with some nice pay. And the new one that come in automatically didn't like Coach Lunsford, because when you come in to run a program, you want to hire your own people. You don't want to have somebody else's hire from when they were here. Like, you want it to be your guys. And I'm going to be honest with you, it was the best that we got a new offense from the triple option. The triple option was an awful offense. Georgia Southern had ranked in the top 10 for defense on multiple categories the past 3 to 4 years. We'd go out there and stop the offense right away. Offense get the ball, 3 and out. 3 and out, 3 and out. Defense is tired, worn out. It was best that we changed the offense up. Coach Lunsford got me to school here. Me and him were tight. Like, he was the guy that recruited me to come be a preferred walk-on at Georgia Southern University. We were tight. And I never planned a single thing. I was getting the crowd hyped up. I put it on everybody in here's life that it was not a music promotion. It was just living in the moment, and it happened, and somebody had the video rolling. And so that doesn't weigh heavy on my conscience. Now, the next week, I did post on my Instagram, on my Snapchat, before I got suspended a week. Lunsford got fired. Coach stepped in. I get suspended a week. We come back. We're about to play Troy. I'm unsuspended. I put on my story, my last name is Adcock. It's a funny last name. Like, if you don't make fun of it yourself, other people will joke about it. It's whatever. And I said, I only got suspended 1 game. Georgia Southern said sometimes you got to let your cock out. And the next, they got on to me that night and were like, you don't need to post on social media anymore. Yada, yada, yada. The music's just a big distraction. And I was like, first of all, the music had nothing to do with that Snapchat. I didn't say anything about music in the Snapchat. Whatever. And I was like, told my parents, I said, I think I'm going to be done playing football because they just were awful. We're god-awful. We couldn't win a game. All the coaches were miserable. And they just want to treat you like crap. So I come in there, and we had a mutual decision. They come in there to me, and I said, y'all, if I can't post on my social media, I don't want to play anymore. And they said, well, we think it's best if we part ways then. And then they put it on the news. I got kicked off the team, whatever you want to say. So you don't ever get to see it from that side, because that's how the narrative swung, you know. But I have nothing on my conscience about it because I didn't plan it out. It wasn't a music promotion at all. I didn't get up there. I didn't say, text the dude, yo, you need to throw me this beer can when we go by road so I can chug it so it can blow up and get on Barstool. Like, no. I would have never, ever intentionally done that to anybody. And I know that with my heart and soul, and it doesn't eat at me.
It's crazy because I remember when I first like got alerted of it, or people was talking about it, like, cause I think I was talking to Ben. Yeah, it was that the next morning or something. Ben, me and him had class together. He's like, "You hear about what happened with Gavin?" I was like, "Nah, I ain't." And everybody else talking about like it's all on social media and stuff, and I'm just like, "What?" So I look and I see you caught. Hey, bro, that was a good catch, bro. You caught that. You did it quick, bro. He caught that thing quick. Which is
I've been practicing a long time.
Okay, y'all can't say that y'all was not quick. It was good, bro. I was like, oh my. Then all these people just going crazy and all this, and I just see all these people like, you know, hating on it on Twitter and John. I'm just like, I mean, bro, these people.
Half the people absolutely loved it. Like, anybody with a sense of party in their soul or like to cut loose or have a good time, they absolutely loved it. Like, people were saying, "Oh, you're a god." I was like, dude, I just chugged a beer. Like, whatever. And then other people, like the old-timey Georgia Southern people that had been boosters for a long time.
Yeah, like you shot somebody.
Oh, yeah, they went off and spread it around the country. And whatever. I mean, I didn't let them get to me either. I didn't respond to them.
Man, before I saw the video, I just seen all the tweets. And people were tweeting like, Georgia Southern athlete does this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, what the fuck? I'm thinking somebody done did some crazy stuff. It's cancel culture. I'm thinking somebody getting canceled. I'm searching it up. Oh, yeah, they said Gavin Adcock. Hold on. Whoa, let me go see you on that. I was like, man, ain't no way they tripping over this.
Oh my god.
It was pretty badass. Like,
Hey, bro, you did. I remember me and Jamarcus had hit me up. He told me like, cause a lot of people was messing with it. He was like, yeah, bro, a bunch of people messing with it. Yeah. And everybody was like,
a lot of people supporting it.
I know, right? And then we were just talking about, shoot, they need to promote your music more. Like,
yeah,
really?
I mean, half the people like hated me, and half the people were like, dude, sign this dude up with Barstool, yada yada yada. And I mean, Barstool made a post, and there was a lot of negative posts about it, like that went out. But Barstool posted about it on like a neutral. They didn't take any sides. They just told the story of what happened, how we lost, and they were like, if this is Gavin Adcock's last game, he does have a country music career to fall back on. Thank God I had Ain't No Cure out at that time.
Yeah.
Because it just spun like crazy. It blew up, and everybody was hating on me, but I was like, y'all are getting real mad and making this way bigger than it should have ever been.
Yeah.
And it's just helping my streams. Like, every time you get mad and tweet out at me, it just helps the streams go up, helps my name go around with music. And like, I hope people like my music. I mean, it's been doing pretty good ever since it's growing.
Trying to hate, trying to success.
Yeah, just like, I just had to say, well, I got to step back and take the goods from this and the bads. Like, however you want to take it. Some people say that I got Coach Lunsford fired, which is, to me, is definitely not the case because of what I told y'all about the athletic directors coming in and he wanted to hire his own guy. Whatever you want to say. It's just, I just had to take what was good from it and keep going. And people hate on me. I just don't let it get to me at all. There's no need. There's no need for people to try to tear people down anyway, but it doesn't affect me one bit. I don't let it.
Coach Lunsford, did y'all talk after that? Are you cool with talking about that? Or?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he called me and talked to me multiple times. I mean, me and him are on pretty good terms. We talk every so often. I mean, he called me a few days later, and I was upset because Lunsford got fired and everybody was trying to say it was my fault or whatever. The people on the inside knew that wasn't the case, and some people didn't care. But he called me. He was like, I just want to let you know, man, what you did didn't get me fired. And he said, I really appreciate how you played for me all these years, because, I mean, I played a lot of ball for Coach Lunsford. And he said, I just want to let you know that what happened was going to happen anyway. And it was just their way of getting me out was you. So
And they needed an out.
it was their out. It was 110% their out for the community to look at me as a bad person, and for them to get Lunsford out of there because they wanted a new coach, because they wanted to hire a new coach, which was 100% fine, because the triple option is awful. I wish we would have changed from the triple option the whole time we were here.
Yeah.
And I'm sure if Coach Lunsford left and went and was a head coach somewhere else, he wouldn't run the triple option. But they've ran the triple option down here for so long that for some reason all the fans think it's God and everything. And our defense has just been so solid the past couple of years, and we just never put up points and couldn't move the ball because the offense was just, the triple option is dying. Georgia Tech doesn't even run the triple option anymore. And if Georgia Tech doesn't run the triple option, you don't need to run the triple option. The only place the triple option works is at Army. And it's because they play it like the real triple option. Like, we played them up there. It was the toughest game I'd ever played. I messed up my knee pretty bad that game. It wasn't a knee injury, but I busted up this leg. It was black and blue all the way down to my ankle. Bad.
Dang.
They were grown men. I mean, I looked up their majors for all the O linemen. They were like special forces, like Ranger. I was like, dang. I mean, they are trained to kill you, and they were trying to kill you out there. And I just look at them. They were just trying to take your knees out every play. So every couple plays, I'd dive at the center's knees and give him some of his own medicine. He'd come off slow the next play, and I'd come off regular and pop him, but because I was trying to tear his knees apart. It's not nice out there, and it definitely wasn't nice playing them. It was the toughest game I ever played.
Overall, did you enjoy college football though?
I had a good time playing college football. Met a lot of good people. I went to some places I would have never been to.
Yeah.
It was great. It really set me up for a good path to do what I'm doing. It helped me a lot on a business standpoint. I come in as a preferred walk-on and had to work and work and work for a few years until I got put on scholarship. Like, I had to give it my all, and I gave everything I had for Georgia Southern University, playing college football here. Blew out some ligaments.
Yeah.
Had a great time.
So who was making us run the triple option? Was it Lunsford, or was it somebody else?
I mean, Lunsford was the head coach, and ultimately that was what he ran. But it was definitely pushed upon him by boosters and other people that had been here for so long, and that's what they wanted to run. And when people are given the money,
Yeah, it's politics.
that's all it is. When people are given the money, you really just run what they want you to run.
So I wonder if the canoe coach is going to end up running the triple option as well.
I don't think he is.
No,
that's getting out of here, I'm pretty sure, which is a blessing.
10 years late, it was okay.
10 years late, yeah, for sure. That's okay.
finally might have a chance to come up now.
Like, for real.
That's good. Now, I mean, I'm going to tell you, Coach Lunsford is a damn good coach. He's a damn good person. He brings players together as well as anybody I've ever been around. We were 2-10 in 2017. I just want to put this out there for him. We went 10-3 the next year. It was the second biggest turnaround in college football history.
Yeah, that's solid.
That is.
Yeah.
We went to 3 straight bowl games after that 2-10 season. And we did some pretty awesome things considering that we were running the triple option. I'm just saying, if we didn't run the triple option, we would have won.
Yeah.
A lot more.
We would have had a couple Sun Belt championships. We were right there to win the Sun Belt multiple times, and it just didn't happen. we were right there.
Changing that offense just help all around, recruiting, bring more players. Because, like, y'all can win, but they show y'all can run something else. You know
like a lot of receivers don't want to come down here
yeah,
because they're not going to get thrown to.
Yeah.
And
I didn't even want to try out because of that. I remember
and
you
they
said
and they think about some of the quarterbacks they probably missed out on too. You know what I'm saying? They probably could
West would have definitely stayed if he could have played.
Yeah. They could have probably missed out on some elite throwing quarterbacks. But
he would have made it.
You know
I mean, we took a lot of people that should have never been on the team. Like, Rockwez would definitely been able to play.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he would have played.
He told me, he was like, this offense, he's like, I'm going to be blocking the whole time, bro. Like, I want to go somewhere where I can,
show your skills, For sure.
That was one of your favorite moments of your whole, college football career that you could think of.
We played App State 2019. We beat them the year before, first time in 4 years. We beat them pretty good the year before. I was rotating for second string. Like, there was 3 guys in the rotation. We were all playing. There was 4 guys, actually. We were all playing, like, pretty similar snaps a game. Well, we get out there, and one of them's got turf toe, so I'm up the second string, and I'm a redshirt sophomore at the time. A couple drives go by, the number 1's in. His name's Ty Phillips. He's good nose guard for Georgia Southern. Third drive, it's my turn to go in. They're getting close to the 50. They're driving a little bit. They've made 2 good positive plays. I go in, fill my gap good, 2 plays, and then it's 3rd down and 2 at the 50-yard line. And this was kind of like the changing moment of my college career where they just started putting me in a lot. Snap the ball, hand running back off to the right, kind of a stretch look. And I drop the center in the backfield about 2 yards back. We both fall over. Cuts the whole play off. Linebacker comes up, fills. I didn't make the tackle, but I made the play. And I got to play a lot more then. It led to my scholarship the next year.
I know that was special when you finally got that scholarship. Like, cause I'm sure you announced it in front of the whole team and all that.
Yeah, it was before the bowl game. In 2021, we were playing App State, and we ended up losing that game. And I went in for an interview with Coach Lunsford on the radio the week before, and we were just talking football and the App State rivalry and how Georgia Southern just hates App State. One time, I think it was in 2001, Georgia Southern was number 1, went up to App State, and App State beat Georgia Southern as number 1. And the App State fans tore the goalpost down. They all took it like a big spear, and they ran it through the Georgia Southern offensive bus.
Oh,
What?
Through the window of the bus. In, like, celebration, and they had to put a trash bag up. And, I mean, it was in the middle of, like, winter time, so... And it's up in North Carolina mountains. It's real cold up there. And when we were playing up there, when I was telling y'all about that story, it was snowing and sleeting. It was like, it was like 21 degrees. Like, I'm Billy Badass over here, and no sleeves, nothing on except not only have an undershirt on out there. Feeling myself. We come out, warm up, go back in, come back out. Game starts. I'm feeling good. I'm like, we had these big trench coat jackets. I'm like, screw these jackets. I'm not wearing these jackets. And I go in, make the big play, and I come back off the sideline. So I'm like, somebody give me one of them damn coats. I was freezing at night. You went on the field, and you come back off, and you wrapped up. And I got hurt in the 3rd quarter, sprained my ankle pretty bad. We ended up winning 24-17. They were probably at the 50. They fumbled on the last play, and Raymond Johnson, who's playing for the New York Giants now, he's going off. He's doing his damn thing. He got the fumble, and we won the game.
You said 21 degrees?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
They ran the whole field goal post through y'all's butt. What?
Back in 2001.
Oh, in 2001. Oh, so okay. So you was talking about. Oh.
I was talking about I was just talking about the App State Georgia Southern rivalry.
Oh, I thought you was talking about they did that. I was about to say, what did y'all say when you got back to the bus? Like, you go back, you see a whole field goal post in your butt. I was about to say,
You think that walk-on experience like helped your work ethic?
Absolutely. I met a lot of people in college that were very grateful for their scholarship. They come to college, they were on scholarship, and some of them were very grateful. There was some of them that had maybe come from nothing, that thought they were like too good for everybody now, and I just didn't really communicate very well with those people that just treated there was a lot of people that treated walk-ons like crap.
Yeah.
I didn't let them treat me like crap, but there's a lot of people that just got like harassed or made fun of because they weren't on scholarship, or like maybe they just weren't performing. They were still part of the team, busted ass, and I don't know. There was just a lot of people that really appreciated it, and then there was some that weren't. But I really think my work ethic was built upon that walk-on spot.
Yeah.
Playing college football helped me get to graduation in this May, because I don't know if I would have ever went to college or ever had the grades to graduate, but to play football, you had to get good grades. Like they weren't gonna let you on the field if you didn't pass so many hours a semester, and that really helped me get to where I'm at, about to graduate. It's been a journey in class, because I'm not the most studious person, never have been, and me and class just don't mix all the time. But just graduating.
Yeah, we all on that path.
I know y'all are.
It's coming, man. I'm ready. I got next year, so congrats for you, man. That's gonna be awesome to see you walk this year. That's gonna be cool.
I appreciate it, man. It'll be awesome when y'all do too.
Oh yeah, sure. I'm proud of you, because college, it ain't, or schooling, it ain't for everybody. You feel me?
Yeah, and it's not like there's a lot of people out there that will say you need a college degree to do this or this, so you won't be successful if you don't get a college degree. But that college is not for a lot of people. Like, a lot of people do very, very well right after high school not going to college. Like making music, I didn't have to go to college to make music, but the interactions I made with people at college really helped my social skills carry on through life. It's really the communicating with people and the experiences and the highs and the lows really set me up for the rest of my life. And that's what I learned the most at college.
Yeah. Make you who you are today, and those connections and the people, especially with you being on the football team, you got the connections to meet a bunch of people.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I probably played football with 300 to 400 people my whole career. Maybe more than that. Probably about 400 to 500 people my whole career, coaches, wise, everything. And they are 400 to 500 business opportunities that you can make in your life. I mean, went to school, played football with y'all, and baseball, and now we're making a podcast. So.
I've never seen this.
No.
I was thinking the same thing. I was telling myself, I was like, man, if somebody would have came to me and said, like, I would be sitting right here, or we would be together like this. It's crazy. You know, I would never imagine what everybody is doing right now for themselves. Like, I would have never seen that right here. But do you have any collabs coming up with anybody, like on your music thing?
I've been writing some duets lately. I've actually been writing a female song too for a girl to sing, and I have a couple girls in mind that I want to sing it. I'm not gonna say their names. I don't know if they would want me to yet.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But I've definitely got some duets written that I'm gonna put on upcoming albums that we're just getting cleaned up right now. So.
Oh boy, yeah, that's gonna be nice.
Heck yeah! I mean, I just want to show my versatility as a songwriter.
What kind of projects can we expect to see from you in the future, other than the duets you just?
Yeah, I got a song coming out. It's called "Whistle in the Wind." For me, it's about graduating college and that stepping stone in my life. But it can be for anybody's situation about moving on and just how it's all going to work out for the best, and you just got to take that leap even though you're scared or you're uncomfortable or you're not sure, and you got to go for it. And that's what it's about.
Wait until that drops. This is a good one. He done gave up me and just know a little sneak peek. I know, it's a good one. I ain't gonna lie to you. One last song take us out, but man, we appreciate you coming for real. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me. Y'all go check out my music on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. All social media is Gavin Adcock Music.
I'm gonna put all them in the links below. Yeah, good thing you said that.
Y'all take a listen. It's called Thriving Here.
I'm trying to go on tour for real, though. I'm trying to get some country girls. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
Hey.
You don't know what you've been missing, Marty.
Wait.
I know Justin's trying to get a cowboy hat.
I'm trying to get some boots.
Oh.
Get some boots too.
We gotta turn it up from the thing because they ain't got a remote that don't turn up the TV.
Hey, man.
I'm out there in that picture somewhere.
You probably over here on the left.
That was a blue room.
Yeah, out there. I was drunk as hell.
Yeah, we were all fucked up.
There were worse things out you'll never really be. What you say about I'm hollow, crying me, blues.
Justin right
Are you saying for real?
Dude, I'm pretty sure you were on one of the videos.
I was?
I saw some film that my camera dude took, and you were on it.
Oh shit. I'd probably drunk as fuck.
Yeah, I'm sure. Me too.
I'm gonna shot this thing.
Go check him out.
Me too.
Go check him out ASAP, man. Y'all heard his social media. Go check him out ASAP. We'll catch y'all later, man.
Hey, y'all have a good one.
It was just.